Okay, didn't get a chance to make my steak and potatoes outside. It was just too cold. Everything takes longer when it's cold out. You know, it's just a hassle. So I'm just going to do it inside just as an experiment. I am not using the Antig wood loader. I'm using the Trangia. Now the nice thing about this Trangia is it does have the simmer ring on it. So I just have it, you know, going halfway there, and that'll conserve fuel. If I have it going full blast, it's just going to burn everything. So I'll probably just use as much fuel as I would if it was going full blast, but it's not going to burn everything. But we'll see how it fries up potatoes. Again, always eating dehydrated meals gets just boring after a while. It is easier. Normally you do this on a fire grate, you know, if you'd have a fire going, but just experimenting. This would get really expensive and hard to carry this much fuel and fresh food on a trip, but you know, for the first night or whatever, it would work. So we'll just see how we can fry up some steak and potatoes. Again, these are raw potatoes, not dehydrated pre-made. We'll see how it works. Okay, here's 5 ounces of steak. It's not very expensive steak, but I've been marinating it. It's frozen. I just put a little Worcestershire soy sauce seasoning on it, and I've been marinating it while I thaw it out for, I don't know, a day, or I guess it is. And you know, we're cooking on the Trangia. Again, one of the things I like about the Trangia is it comes with a simmer ring, so I can try and control that heat a little bit. I mean, it's still not great, but at least cuts it down a little bit. And you know, this, depending on how well you want it done, this should take, you know, 5-6 minutes, I guess. We'll see. I've been having that simmering now for about 15 minutes with the potatoes. They're done. And this and all my messing around. Potatoes took about 6 minutes to simmer, and I imagine this will take about the same amount, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's make a little modification. I noticed when you got that simmering down there and that whole stove got hot, everything was just burning up, the flames were coming out the side. This isn't optimal for boiling, but for simmering, even though I have the simmering all the way down, that thing was getting so hot, the gas was just reburning in there. I had to raise up the pan from the Trangia a little bit. So I just took some hardware cloth that I carry with me. It doesn't weigh anything. I keep it in a little cardboard here so it doesn't poke stuff, and just kind of fashioned a little pot raiser because that was just too close, and what was happening is that the pan was down so close to the flame that it just, you know, was engulfing the whole pan and making the flame way too hot. So it was just burning it. So here we go, raised up a little bit, and then if I'm courageous here, I'm going to try a egg in there. But potatoes are over there in the pot cozy, staying warm hopefully, and the steak is getting done. Okay, the yolk broke, but here's an over easy egg, over medium, whatever. Settled down a little bit as far as the flame goes. A lot of that depends on just how hot that all gets in there, and it just wants to burn and gasify. But we got the egg there, and the steak and potatoes over here. Just use the camera for a sec.